sick to my stomach by the vending machines. They talk to me, I miss it back home where I could really be free. Not free to be something I could let go if that's what you wanted. But I know you really wanna talk. Polaroid pictures by the side of my.
We alive, Jackass. Jackass. Sorry if I sound like shit. I'm ill. But we ball. Fuck it, we ball. We ball so hard.
I see these photos in all of my bad dreams. They make me sick to my stomach by the vending machines. They talk to me, I miss it back.
There we go. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna pitch my voice a little lower so I don't die.
Set my mind up. I know it's getting hard for you, my dear.
Try not to die challenge today, to be honest. It's not that dramatic, but hello, yo, watch streak 3, let's go. Thank you so much, Robbie. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, your streamer got sick, so that's why I sound different than usual. Rip to me, but it happens. It happens. I got sick last week, yep. Yeah, it's just like everyone be getting sick. Where I live, it's probably because of the rapid temperature shifts, which makes it kind of a lot on the body, and then you're just like deadging. Blah, I got sick. Blah. Welcome in, lads. Welcome in. I hope you're good, except obviously any existing illnesses. I've had a very intensive work. Also, we're already logged in. If you're wondering, this is NSMP. It is a modded server 1.20 question mark. No, 19. Almost 1.19.2. It's silly. It's goofy. We've got good lore and all the things you want in the world. Don't really know what we're gonna focus on today. Recently, we've been doing a lot of work on my lore. Yo, James. Yeah, I was just saying that I did get sick, so rip my voice right now, but it's fine. Bro's surviving. I've been taking meds very well. I've rested a good amount, so we're chilling. But yeah, let me walk over because we've recently been doing a reasonable amount of renovations for our village, because we have a little village over here that we've been expanding, renovating, just making look nice, and we have, as you can see, started painkillers, Giga Chat. So true. We've been transferring our villages over here, and we ripped out the old previous village to basically make a new village for the vibes. And I thought today we could do some decoration and some expansion of the village, right? Because it's looking a little bit bare because I put in all this I put all the dirt and grass in here without really doing any other steps to make it look more natural. Also, if you go to this side, yeah, it's not very smoothly integrated into the environment or anything, so thought we could do that, but in a chill way, because I was like, you know what, I'm not feeling that bad, and also I always miss you guys too much if I don't stream for like a few days. So I am here, especially since we don't have many streams pre-subathon. I want to be here. It's too hot and humid. I feel like a wet sock in a sauna, ragey. It has been atrocious weather for me as well. It's been literally like what we in Germany we call this like Aprilwetter, which means April weather. Specifically, that means rapid changes in temperatures and like rain showers and shit happening all the time. And that's kind of what's been going on. It's like one day it's like 30 degrees, and then it like there's a big thunderstorm, and then it's like 10 degrees colder the next day, and it's like awful. Especially if you're like me and you're kind of prone to like headaches because of like those temperature changes, and it's actually the worst. It's actually the worst. But first up then, of course, I got my glasses fixed. I did go, like, me and my dad tried because he has like a little fix kit to fix it at home, but didn't work. I get thunder headaches, SMHing, that is so real. Yeah, okay, how about we get some tools. I always forget I don't have a Lytra here. I just have the deco leaf, and we have waystones. Because, man, like, the end isn't open on the server, if you're wondering. Yo, look at this cat doing a little dancey dance into a breakdance move. So true. So I was thinking, like, what kind of nature stuff do we have? We have lots. But I just want to do, like, some mining, maybe. If I remember correctly, in our mine there is a lush cave in the mine, so I think we are gonna go down there to get some stuff. Mine is always very important. Yeah, because the decorating I want to be a bit more present, but I like doing sort of manual labor tasks in Minecraft. They're very good background for a bit of a yap session, you know? Big yapping. But yeah, so I couldn't get it fixed, so I did go in before going to work. I went to my, you know, the eye place of my choosing. I've been a customer for this one shop. Yump Yellow, Yump Bands, good to see you. Can't believe you're a Turbo mod now. Are you actually, or are you just temporarily? Either way, congrats, King. Monka. Monka. Yeah, big Monka. I'm a trial mod, yes, yeah, that man is unhinged. Can we just agree? Yeah. Oop. Thank you so much for the follow, you tank. Welcome in. I appreciate you. Who and where? Bands became a mod for Tubbo, the streamer. And he just did this unhinged thing where he just like randomly modded people from the chat. Which, like, what the fuck, you know, sometimes it works out for him. Like getting based bands as moderator. You know, that's what happened with Onyx. Onyx is also amazing, so I guess it works. There we go, this is the lush cave I was referring to, so I thought we could do a little bit of... Oh, what the fuck are you again? Brother, go away. Oh my god, man, you have 50 health! King, motherfucker, I was not... This is why I don't like the new caves, okay? I'm sorry. I know this is also modded, but I'm like, I just want to go and gather shit. I don't want to have to fight all the time. Aware. Just at the beginning mod bats, and I was like... Wrote my computer. I submitted an app. I wasn't random. No. Oh, fair enough. I would only mod for anyone that famous if it would give you 50% of their money, please. That's kind of true. Like, if you're a big streamer, you have much more opportunity to actually support your mods. If you're a small guy like me, you're kind of running on people being amazing and doing voluntary work. Except for the subathons. I do give some form of payment for the subathons in recent years, because it also makes it so the mods don't have to share like their personal PayPal or bank account with me. I always give them something on Steam that they've asked for. Yeah, because I think it like the subathons are like extreme circumstances. And the mods on the team, like only of course the mods that actually do end up modding for that stream. If someone's a moderator but they don't show up for the subathon, it's like, well, you didn't do anything, did you? And since it's a small team, I know everyone and everything. I like ODS that I don't like modding. People smile. That's fair enough. It's not for everyone. But I also feel like it depends a lot on the community that you're in. If you're like, if streamer who has millions of views, like, you're gonna deal with some really creepy, fucked up people on, like, the daily. Whereas for us, we, aside from, like, spammers and, like, bots, we very rarely have, like, a bad chatter coming in and causing havoc. Like, maybe once a month. Bots are so boring. So true! Bots are so boring. I think we should... Do you have my hoe on me? I do. How nice. Hehehe. Do you have no, oh, I do. I was about to say, surely I have some stuff to make a torch, so we have a bit of lighting. So yeah, I went to the glasses shop, what it was all about, and And even they took 15 minutes to fix the glasses because it was like this little screw had fallen out on the side. That's why the glass popped out. I could not deal with human users. I would happily deal with bots on Omega lol. People because I see more spammy chatters than anything. Yeah, I feel like as well in smaller chats, obviously this isn't always true, but people know that both me and everyone in the chat can see pretty much every message, so they're a bit more conscious of the fact that, like, how to talk to, like, a normal person. But there's other issues. I mean, you guys know, like, you guys are good chatters, you're regular viewers, you know what's up. But there are definitely people where I'm like, guys, like, even if you're very young, I have to say this, okay, to be fair, I cannot talk shit, okay? If I had been, okay, I say that, I was on Twitch as a teenager, okay, never mind, I take it back. I was about to be like, oh, if I had been on Twitch, I would also have been a menace if I was like 14, but I was on Twitch. If you're looking at my, if you've ever bothered to look how old my Twitch account is, I made it in 2014. So I have a really old Twitch account. I just repurposed it for when I started streaming, because I used to watch like back in the day, Twitch was the platform for German YouTubers to do charity live streams. So I used to watch those charity live streams 10 years ago, and that's how I found out about Twitch. And then I didn't think about it for like 8 years. Just clueless when I joined. I only got after YouTube I watched Switch over fair enough. I did not even know Twitch existed in 2014. It did. It wasn't even, this was after the Justin TV renaming already, I think. Oh my god, brother. Brother, can you not... Oh, this is a dungeon. I was like, why the fuck are you... Oh no, this is just me building something. Yeah, fair enough. But to be fair, like, me and Tobias TBXC recently were like looking at our old do you learn English through Twitch like a bunch of people googles. No, I learned English the old school way through fanfiction and YouTube. That's not even a joke. And to be fair, I've had English in school since I was 5 years old. So this year I'm hitting my 20-year anniversary of learning English, chat. So it's been a long time, but I very much have had a big jump from when I was still only learning English in school. I was still like better at English at that point already than multiple of my family members who didn't learn English in school. I still remember, right? Okay, this is a fun story. It's still on topic, I promise. That my first ever console was the OG Nintendo DS. And my mum was very against me having any kind of like console, gaming console, whatever, by myself. I really wanted one, obviously, because I was like a little kid. And my grandmother just got it for me. Literally, we went to a grocery store and they just for some reason had DS's there. And she was like, I'll buy it for you as a gift. I was like, oh. Learned the old way in school, kept up with thanks to internet, TV shows, movies and stuff. Eventually I was like, wow, I know shit, gaspers. That's so true. But yeah, so she bought me this DS, and my mum was obviously really pissed. But then, a few years later, we really got into the Professor Layton DS games. And then my mum finally was like, I see why you're liking this, and she got really into it, and eventually, a few years later, oh my gosh, look at the tropical fish, I actually bought her own DS as a gift. So this was kind of a nice arc. And the fun thing was, my grandmother actually had her own DS. So we had like everyone in the generation had their own DS at some point. And she used it to play English learning DS games. Nudge fam, yeah. And because she wanted like to improve for her job, since she never learned it in school. So that was like the arc, and at like 11 years old, I was like acing this English learning DS game, and she was really struggling with it. So I was already like, more advanced at that point, I guess, than like my grandmother. But it was still very much that like school level of language and of understanding. So when I like tried, for example, to read an English language book at age like 12, like reading the first Harry Potter book in English, I really struggled. Young brains are more flexible, yes. But yeah, I still was like kind of very much in that school level of vocabulary and like thinking about the language in that context, because I didn't really have any contact with it outside of school. But then, when I was like 12 to 14 or so, I started, because I was really big into Harry Potter as a kid. Obviously, fuck J.K. Rowling, so modern day perspective kind of diff. Still like the books, but, you know, just making sure you guys all know. She is a cunt, and I want her to very swiftly leave this plane of existence, to be honest. This is not a death threat. I hope she lives a long life and then dies peacefully, but you know what I mean. I really wish she didn't have the political influence that she has. Side noting, I'm just trying not to get into any trouble. But yeah, I was very, very into Harry Potter. And then, oh, no, I hope she fucks up, screw her, not gonna lie. She is a cunt, yeah. Just try not to get sued by her, to be honest. And yeah, so I was really, really into the books, and I read the final book, or like the 7th book. And I was so obsessed with that world, so I wanted to read more, and that's how I found out about fanfiction. And at that time, it was only the really big fanfictions, the really popular ones, got translated into, oh my god, creepers, despair, just wanna like have a vibe in this cave, let me live. Okay, I think we're kinda safe. Oh, get banned on Twitch, yeah, we don't want to get banned. That would suck. I mean, considering I did at some point get a YouTube strike for hate speech for no reason, maybe this is not good precedent to set. Alright, we're gonna go up, because honestly I've had enough of this cave. We're just gonna collect some flowers above surface as well. But yeah, so I wanted to read more, right? Because only the really popular stories got translated to German. And there was just so much more English fanfiction than there was German fanfiction at the time. So I started then reading the original language, which did get translated, fanfictions of Harry Potter in like 2013 or 2012 or so. And at the time I was like very much reading and having to frequently look up books, like words in the dictionary and stuff. And so I was kind of doing my reading, but then my like understanding of spoken English was original YouTubers back in the day when they didn't have subtitles on YouTube or translated versions or anything. So I used to watch Smosh and like PewDiePie, Markiplier. PewDiePie not so much, but Markiplier a lot, and Dan and Phil, who I still watch. So that was like the era. And then that was kind of all I needed for me to kick it off. It was YouTube and fanfiction, and then I started making English-speaking friends, and it went from there. But I did already, by that point, have about 6-7 years of English like schooling. So I'm a subtitle advocate. I love subtitling videos. Yeah, it's such a good thing, and I feel like it's making things easier. But it does kind of remove that necessity reason. I mean, in Europe, it's very much like the countries that have a really strong dubbing culture, like Germany, for example. We have less good English skills, whereas the countries that rely more on subtitles and original language, there's kind of like that stereotype that they have a better skill when it comes to English. We get Swedish subs as well, tasty. Can I not eep? There's monsters nearby? Where the fuck are the monsters, brother? Is there a spider stuck in the house again? Nah, where the fuck are you, bro? Brother. Oh my god, what the fuck are you? Subs, no naughty James, stay wholesome. Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know, it's very much a thing where, oh, if I had like the German version of stuff available, I might have not gone out of my way to engage with something that was more effort for me, right? So I mean, I know a lot of people who are not plugged into English stuff. Even though there is, because of the internet and online culture, a bigger understanding broadly amongst younger people, but I've met so many people who are my age who didn't have this sort of pull towards English, and they've been out of school a few years. Do they really speak English? No. Their asses can understand and they know some phrases and shit, but they are not comfortable speaking, and they don't like to speak either. It's very normal. Like, I don't know much French anymore, and I had it for like 4 years in school, so that having that connection that keeps you engaged with the language outside of your schooling is very much the longevity recipe. But alas, that was kind of for me the OG beginning. I was just saying, like, I don't think I chatted much on Twitch when I first got it, because it was like massive streams. Yes, I started losing my ability to speak French since I didn't need to use it for a few years. Yeah. The OG beginning, yeah. This is how I go on. It's, if I'm having a good vibe, I will just yap, and I will frequently change topic, but I'm trying my best to communicate with you, but I'm sure many of you can empathize with that. But yeah, so I don't think I chatted much back in the day because grew up in an English-speaking country, yep. That's the moment I saw you had lost the ability to speak at all, sauce. Bro just stopped learning to be able to communicate, it happens. Just... blah, the brain is dead, blah. I hate that it's raining, guys. I just want to not have it rain. Funny thing is, blah in our chat isn't even called blah, it's called silly. Maybe we should add a version of it that's also called blah. So you guys can blah in the chat. Yeah, there's silly. Because I used to be very strongly on the silly side, but I kind of think blah is very fun to say. So, kind of get it, kind of get the vibes. Oh yeah, I forgot, I was like, where the fuck is all the stuff gone that we gotten? I forgot I have a backpack with auto pickup. We're gonna go away for a bit. Learn Spanish in school because English is everywhere. I don't have so much of a pull to learn through media. That is so true. There is a big discrepancy in terms of easy access media in a lot of other languages. So it can be kind of a lot. Also, home language is fading. Poro sad. Poro sad. I also don't have that. I have definitely lost a bit of language finesse in my native language because it's like I speak so much English and I think in English and everything and I dream in English, so it's kind of like I still have a very high level of competency, but not as high as I used to. What was that on about? Oh yeah, right. I wanted to teleport and then I wanted to go to a random place. Mushroom Castle might be a good idea. Let me TP. I have no idea what language my dreams are in. It's very weird. Like, I'm a very vocal thinker and my inner world is very articulated, I've discovered. Why is it not... It's just... Hello? Are you... Okay, thank you. Oh, that just took really long for no reason. That was weird. Yeah, look at this, guys. People, wow. Wait, I feel a sneeze coming on. Ah, terrible. Very English. Look at this. It's such a nice environment. Yeah, the idea is we're gonna be looking for some flowers, little bushes, anything nice that we can use to spruce up the village. Late bless you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, so... Oh my gosh, look at him! Little Grebe. He looks so cute! People, wow. There you go. Just pick these bad boys up. What is that thing? It's like a bird, I think. Maybe like a duck variety? I don't know what kind of bird this is. Little burb, I guess. Alright. Language. Brain cells. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work to retrace. But yeah, so I don't know if I at all commented much on Twitch, but me and Toby, Tobias WXE, we looked through our old YouTube commentary, like any comments we left on YouTube when we were like young. In my case, teenager, in his case, like a child. And yeah, no, we were both like we were not good chatters, not good commenters. We were like the person would just randomly talk about their own personal life in like a big YouTuber's comment section for no reason, and it's like, what? Who gives a shit, bro? No one cares. Oh my god, it's so stupid. I was like 14, I would just like all the time, and every comment I left in English just put a disclaimer that I was German at the end, kind of because I was worried that my language was poor. I was so dumb. Oh my gosh, I think it's a puzzle. Nine Tasmanian devils, no! Despair. Oh, that's a skeleton. I was about to say, why are we getting poisoned? Oh my god, why is it just every mob ever? Is it night? It's daytime, what do you want, bro? Why are you being angry? Oh, that was kind of a funny exercise though. I'm just gonna run away. Why is there just mobs literally everywhere? This is actually the worst. Sorry for bad English, it's the worst English compared to the rest of your comment. Yeah, it just was that way, man. It was just the times. So, in hindsight, it was really not the most base decision making. Jesus Christ, can I try not to die challenge? Okay, we're gonna go away because this area is way more dangerous than I thought it was. Boom. We're back home. It's so annoying when you're on the verge of a sneeze. Yeah, so did get my glasses fixed, but that meant I was like at work pretty late. I was at work at like 11:45 and I have an 8-hour work like obligation every day. So I do have overtime, but I didn't want to use up the overtime because I want to use that for next Thursday, because obviously next Friday is the subathon. Chatters. Bad eyes. People friendship. Yeah, no, I cannot see without anymore. Just kind of annoying, but it's fine. I've gotten used to it. But yeah, if you don't know, we're doing a subathon starting on the 26th. So in exactly a week, let's go! Some very hype things. I will also do, I think, 1 or 2 more like promo things. Especially because I completely forgot people friendship blind chatters. Happens, man. Because I completely forgot to add to this poster about the 10 sub points rule, which every time we hit 10 sub points, so 10, 20, 30, that adds an extra hour automatically to the timer. So it's kind of like a collection system, so your individual subs add time, individual donations add time, but for the sub points, any kind of individual sub goes towards the 10 sub points. If you're wondering, tier 1 or prime is 1 sub point, tier 2 is 2, and tier 3 is 6. What's the cap? It doesn't have a cap. Capless subathon. I'm daring you, chat. I'm daring you. I'm starting the subathon Friday afternoon, and I have work Wednesday the following week. I'm going, guys. And if you, for some reason, go really insane, I will pause the subathon, go to work those 2 days, and then resume the subathon. But yeah, so for the donations, they just add time, but the subs, uncapped, no cap. The individual subs with the 1, 2, and 6 sub points respectively for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, they go towards the 10. So let's say we have someone who subs at tier 3, then we have 2 people subbing at tier 2, boom, extra hour immediately, because we've reached 10 sub points. Or we have 10 people subbing at tier 1, boom, extra hour. We've kind of come up with that system as a fix for the uncomfortable, like being stuck at 10 minutes for like 20 hours straight issue, where you never feel like you can start a new game. Yeah, tier 3s give 6 points, so 2 tier 3s immediately extra hour on top. Like, just think about the sheer power. Like, look at this poster, right? The sheer power of a tier 3. They are very expensive, which is why I want to make them like very positive. If they're 25 euros where I live, right? 1 tier 3 alone adds 60 minutes. And because of the sub point rule, if we had 2 tier 3s, that would add 3 hours immediately. Like, think of the power level. So, obviously, only do however much you can support. Don't give money that you cannot afford to give. I'm doing okay. Like, I'm not financially reliant on the subathon being the biggest thing ever. But I obviously want to go for a long time, and I always have such a good time with these. And any extra income I can use for improving the stream. I've bought some new games on Steam sale for us. I bought, finally, the third Monster Prom series game, Monster Road Trip, which I promised we'd stream a long time ago. Finally got that. So I'm very excited. I also got the Forest Quartet, which is a puzzle game. It was on sale for 97 cents. My ass could not resist. And I got a freebie from Amazon games, like the Prime games. I got YouTuber's Life 2. I have YouTuber's Life 1 and 2 now, so I guess we're gonna go on a big arc of becoming a YouTuber, Lamau. So, and one thing that has been on my, I would love to do this, but at the moment it's kind of extravagant, so I've never done it, is get a second monitor. Because I'm currently a one monitor kind of guy, which, yeah, it has its issues. Especially for streaming. But of course, I am a monitorless. Yeah, you've got a laptop, right? Laptop king. One monitor, yep. I only have one monitor. Monitors are alright. For context chatters, or newer chatters maybe, up until mid last month, was a newspaper boy, which I earned less a month than a monitor costs. How are you streaming SMH? I'd recommend get a second one, yes, if you have extra money, yeah. So up until last month, my job income, like my reoccurring reliable income, was less than 200 euros every month. And a new monitor is about that much. And if I want like a nice one, not like a crap secondhand 60-year-old monitor. Yeah, sorry. And then since mid-June, I've had my new job, but I've only gotten my first partial paycheck. So I'm not getting comfy. You can get one for 100 danky. Yeah, but I also have monthly bills to pay. I pay half of my family's internet. I pay for a lot of other stuff for the house. Using your phone or screen for chat. People can. I don't have an iPad either. So I just have my phone. This is what I use for the activity feed. I have the activity feed on my phone, so I can always quickly read someone's name off. But of course, it would be nicer to have a second monitor, especially if I'm doing streams where you guys, if I'm doing a monitor, a display share or something. That's just always a bit awkward to do if I only have one monitor. It would be also nice to have OBS on one screen open permanently instead of having to tab out. The chat are also on the same monitor. Yeah, I do have a chat arena as an overlay. It's a 1.2 monitor setup on Megalol. Yeah, so it's kind of one of those where it's yeah, I've survived this for 2.5 years. It's not dire that I get a second monitor, but it would be nice. So any kind of income from the subathon. There is also, of course, on the sub goals, if you saw, the 100 subs goal is a shopping stream, which is basically me giving you guys money to buy stuff for me. You get all the fun of retail therapy without having to accommodate any of the items you buy. And I love those streams. I've done one once, and it was such a memorable, lovely experience. But of course, those require some capital to invest. JCats, we can get yellow stream stuff. Yeah, so anything basically that you guys do get goes either towards me and my quality of life or towards the stream or both. The worst thing we bought was rubber ducks. Yeah, chat made me buy 100 rubber ducks, and I still have about 95 of those in my drawer right now. Yeah, if I ever get an opportunity where I could use them, I guess I can never run out of rubber ducks. Extra RAM or storage, yeah, stuff like that. And the way we've done it before as well is that you basically can send links in to a pre-selected amount of websites, because obviously, like, it needs to be stuff that I'm not getting slapped with a massive import tax. Because, thank you, EU, new import regulations, where they will just slap you with, like, €12 import fee for, like, literally everything. So, if avoidable, I you know, will give you, like, a list of pre-selected sites. Oh yeah, which is just 12. Yeah, that's like the minimum, guys. And like if you're buying something where the cost of the item is like €5 and then you have to suddenly it's 18, it's not very fun. So in the past I've given like a list of sites and that are approved, kind of like how people do, like, yeah, as long as they're like a .uk link, that kind of stuff. And then I also visit some sites as well where I have wish lists, and you guys, we scroll through the wish list, and anything that piques your interest we add into polls, because it's all going to be poll based. Like, you guys have to agree to get something for me to get it and stuff. It's very fun. It's like such a nice, like, fun gamified concept. It at least includes VAT on the final price, unlike America. People giggles. VAT, yes. The extra, like, if this extra import tax is for stuff that's outside of the EU, that's not included. That's because that's not the company, that's the shipping service. And smaller, like, big businesses like Amazon, they will cover that fee for you because they have that money, but small businesses typically don't. So, which is obviously the contrary thing that you want. It's like such BS, but whatever. Whatever, it's fine. I'm not mad about it. It's only been like 4 years since they implemented this. Alright, yeah, I'm grabbing some stuff right now to make that area look a little bit nicer. Just, honestly, go a little bit ham on flowers. I'm just gonna pick up all the flowers we have in here, or as many as I can fit. There we go. I managed to order most things I need outside of EU before they added that. That's nice. The EU has done some other good stuff though. Yeah, it's just, obviously they do loads of good stuff. Like, today, for example, like, one of the things I'm always glad for is, like, food regulations. Like, they're pretty good and stuff. So I'm just sad because, like, something, it's obviously meant to be like, oh, you don't buy, like, cheap shit from abroad that was made under shitty labor conditions. Apple Lightning ports there. Yeah, that was a good movement. I'm glad. Like, someone at my workplace only got an iPhone because they changed the charging ports. And honestly, the Lightning cables are someone who had an iPhone for like 8 years. They broke so fucking fast. It's ridiculous. I've had an Android phone for like a year and almost 2 years now because I got it for my birthday before last. I think I have to have it 2 years or a year. A year. Right, it was my last birthday. A year, and I'm using the same cable. It's still going strong. Like, my ass doesn't need to buy any replacement cables. And it's actually insane that I used to buy, like, a new cable every 3 to 6 months because it would just constantly break. So let's have a little bit of decoration. We, of course, have all of these fellas over here. Like, that's not really giving us the most. It's obviously meant for, like, that shit deterring of people buying cheap things from outside of the EU, like, especially from the global south. But it's fucking stupid for if it's like small businesses, little shops who are making unique items you cannot get elsewhere, or like YouTuber merch is a great example. It sucks. Because depending on the individual, it's such a... I don't know, a lot more durable. People always have to learn to pull it from the end rather than the wire in recent years, yeah. It's just kind of a shame because, like, sometimes if it's a bigger... For example, a bigger YouTuber or a bigger creator, they will cover that import fee. But if it's, like, someone smaller or they just don't think about it or don't know about it, they won't. So if it's, like, something you literally cannot get inside of the EU, that in my opinion should be exempt, but whatever. It's fine. Lurking. Alright, see you in a bit. Oh, this... Have a good dinner. Nice, enjoy your dinner. So yeah, I got into my job pretty late, so I had to work really late. Dindens has got into working. I can't. And that was definitely... Oh wait, I never did the clip thing! Finnish people are apparently buying too many plastic bags for carrying your shoppings in. I'm always carrying my raccoon tote bag, so I'm like SMHing. That's so weird. Over here, like, they started pricing the bags, and there was like a big outcry because they used to be free, but it's really tampered down on people buying unnecessary bags. And like for me, I tend to go for paper bags and then reuse them as recycling bags. Like for any kind of bottles we have to bring and reuse them until they break, so... And we were so ahead, like my family was so ahead on like the fabric tote bag trend. I remember it got big like 10 years ago, and my fam was like, holy shit, we've been doing this for like years prior to it becoming like big. So I'm like, why the fuck would you constantly buy new bags if you could just wash bags again? Alright, we're gonna get... I think in a bit we're gonna go really ham on... Ooh, these are nice. We're gonna go really ham on getting, nice. some more dirt to smooth out that back area. And make it fit in a little bit more naturally. There we go. I started to work really late, but it wasn't too bad because I actually got assigned a new job because so far I do an office job which works with like personal, like not personal, with like employment issues, employment related data and stuff. So that's why I talk about it vaguely if you're wondering, because I'm literally not allowed. But I previously had like a job which was kind of like my main responsibility was to file people's like anything people had happening into their personal files. That was like what I was doing pretty much all the time. But then I've got an archival job now, chatting, which is all about like adding old people who used to work at the place into a massive Excel spreadsheet, because it's all about like if those files should be thrown out or if they're meant to be like archived somewhere because I don't know, the person was important or something. So suddenly it's like a full desk job. But the best part is I get my own office chat. I have my own office by myself, mind you, my own completely separate office, which is so nice. I get to listen to my own music. I don't have to listen to everyone's like standard radio station. Man's a little, I don't know. And on breaks, I could just like watch House MD on my phone, and there's no one to judge me or that I could be disturbing with what I'm doing. So Jackass. But yeah, so that Wednesday I had my first day of this new responsibility, and it's so crazy because these are really old files. And by really old, I mean like they're people who were born like 100 years ago, whose files I was like working through. And she had someone who was born 1913, which was crazy. So yeah, it's like dusty, it's a little bit, but it's also kind of interesting because there's so much like lore of people's lives. I know it's kind of weird to say lore about someone's real life, but you know what I mean. Like there's so many things that were happening in people's time in this place that is documented in the files. So while you're looking for the information that belongs into that spreadsheet, you kind of incidentally come across everyone's sort of development in their time. Because there's people who've worked there like loads, and people who were only there for a brief period of time, and it's very, very interesting. So the only, I guess, advantage / disadvantage is I'm not getting a lot of exercise at work anymore because I'm sat at my desk. And it was a whole thing. Why is there a random hole here? Random pit. Why are you popped up, bro? Look, it's already looking way nicer, I think. Like a lot more decorated. So that was kind of a surprise pit. It happens, you know. You kind of need to keep the surprise pit at that point. Yeah, just look. And I'm gonna get some bone meal to add to the bone mealification of the area. The best part is these blue flowers actually come from here as well, so it's very much blending the area into the natural vegetation and the natural flora here. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. The iron golem almost kept me shitless. Yeah, they're kind of like looming a bit. Alright, I'm gonna get some dirt now because I want to blend in the territory, and then afterwards I'm gonna get bone meal to just get a bit of grass, a little bit of growth. So let's find a spot we can just dig away. It's a bit out of bounds. So at my first time, so at like the first half or so of the day, I was very much digging, Tasty. Yeah, I was very much just doing my normal job, and then I got the sort of the introduction process to the new job and started doing that. And I worked the full 8 hours without taking time out of my overtime because I want to use it for like the Thursday before the subathon. So I'm not working a full 8 hours on that day. I'm gonna work like 5, and thus be more relaxed and more well rested for the subathon to start. So, Jackass. That meant I was at work until 7:45 p.m. in the evening. And oh my god, you don't want to know. The struggles of getting home, sipping, yeah. I think this is, what the fuck are you? Oh, you're an ostrich, like you're a bird. I just saw it from the back and was like, who the fuck are you? Thought it was like a person with their hands in front of their body. But it's a bird's butt. It happened. I'm gonna go to this hill and dig that. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be chill. And then all the trades were like really delayed. People kills. All the trades were really fucking delayed, and it sucked ass. And I was like, okay. It's kind of bad, but at least, and then I did catch the bus because the train was late, so I waited for the next bus. I was like, okay, I got the bus. I got the quick one as well, that if I enter, I'm home in like 16 minutes, which is super fast. I was like, nice, right? And I go on the bus. Everything is fucking normal, guys. It's like, but it's the big bus. If you're wondering, this is like one that has a joint in the middle of the bus, so it can like turn the corners because it's too long. And we're just like vibing, and it's fine. Suddenly, yeah, it's one of that. It's one of those. Yeah. It's a bit much. We go, everything's fine. Suddenly, that is like one mega huge bus. I've never seen one. Yeah, we do have those. They're just, I don't know, because it covers like a lot of different towns, so they're like, yeah, but I have one big bus instead of like just having more frequent buses, I guess. Lamau. But yeah, we have a lot of those. Yes. We're just having a vibe. We like come out of a roundabout. And then suddenly, a car almost drives in front of the bus, so the bus pumps the brakes. Hard. Like, full stop. Obviously to not cause a car crash. And it was like so... Because he was like full like going. He was really having some speed, and then he did this like full brake stop. And I was sat at a place where I was sat on a seat that was covered by a part of the wall of the bus. It was kind of like a little nook, and my backpack was sat next to me on another seat, which was facing just the open area. My backpack literally flies like a meter through the entire fucking bus. But that, like, I got it fucking easy. I was just plumped against this little nook wall, and it was like chill. Multiple people just absolutely got shit on by this. And like, honestly, there was this lady right in front of me who was standing in that joint. She literally got fucking face planted into the floor, like with a lot. Like, she was a bigger lady, so she had a lot of sort of pressure on this fall. And another lady, like in the front of the bus, got like completely smashed against the wall. And it was like, oh my god, drama. And then the bus driver was just like about to just continue his fucking continue his fucking drive until like other passengers were like, wait a minute, like people are injured, we need like to look at them. And the lady who fell onto the floor, she had at some point prior in her life some sort of knee surgery. So she had a really big scar on one of her legs from said surgery. And at first glance, because I hadn't looked at her before, I thought she had gotten this massive gash on her leg from said fall, but she didn't. Thankfully she didn't, it wasn't that serious. But obviously, you don't know if something's broken or not, so they had to call the ambulance, we had to literally wait in the bus for the ambulance, then they had to make sure that everyone's checked out, the police came, it was like a whole ordeal. And then obviously the people who were injured got taken to hospital and we were able to continue the journey and go home. But normally this bus journey takes 16 minutes to my house, and it took like 40 because of this. To be fair, glad I got the quick bus. Yeah, for real. But I'm so glad that the ambulance came quickly and no one seemed seriously injured. Perhaps like a bit of a sprain, or because it didn't seem like they had broken anything. Can we see the car? For real, like what the fuck? This is a massive big bus and this motherfucker just didn't have the courtesy. So that was like a lot, because of all this delay, because I went to work later with my glasses and stuff, I got home at like 10:30 p.m. after having left the house at 9 a.m. So I was absolutely shattered and I started feeling like a bit like, ugh, a bit like bleh. But I thought, oh, was it dark? Yeah, it was like night. And I was like in a short sleeve shirt because it was a warm day, but it wasn't very warm anymore in the end. But I kind of started to be a bit of a sore throat. Ooh, are you a hummingbird? Yeah. I started having a little bit of a sore throat, but I thought it was just from the old files I was looking through because they are very moldy, dusty, and from an era where people would still smoke indoors, so they were also very smoky. But then I woke up yesterday and was like, oh no, yeah, I am actually getting sick, but not too bad. So I chucked some paracetamol and other cold meds, and I just straight up just went to work. But that day it was fine. I went in early, so I was there at 10, meaning I'm done at 6. Really nice. I did I finally finished Gender and Sexual Identity, the book I've been reading for my thesis. And it was shit. I gave it 2 stars. The theorem that they propose is actually interesting, but the qualitative study is very small that they did, and also the amount of grammar errors and spelling errors and just straight up word for word copy paste multiple times the same quote in the same book, one time on the same page, just nah. Also was trying to do too many things. It was like, oh, we're going to do this theorem, we're going to talk about quantitative versus qualitative conflict, and also we're going to talk about the qualitative study we ended up doing, and also we're going to be talking about activism and coalition building. I'm like, brother, yeah, ain't no way. I mean, here it is. It's starting to get darker nights again because the summer nights are mostly quite full of light. If you go to Lapland, you get nights without darkness, gaspers. Oh yeah, fun fact, someone at my job is actually going to Norway. Someone I don't know well, they just came in and were just talking how they're going on holiday for 3 weeks to Norway to go fishing, and I was like, cool, bro. And I was like, oh, I in my mind I was like, I've watched some videos about activities you do in Scandinavian countries. So I was like, oh, you're gonna go to a sauna or something. She was like, nah, not so much, more being in nature. And I was like, all right, enjoy. Jealous they're gonna get tasty salmon. Yeah, I would love to go to all of these. Honestly, primarily Norway and Finland. Sweden would be kind of interesting too. Just be nice, I guess. I'm very interested. Because I also don't know anyone who's ever been. No one in my family has. People are much more likely to go to either stuff that's more nearby, like my mum and my stepmom, or in the case of my dad, much more tropical. Norway is actually more expensive than us. Yeah, I figure. I mean, if I just have a vibe, I can go to Finland and I can hang out with the James. Just worth it for that alone. There we go. Hoovering up. Oh yeah, so I just did my little work day. Wasn't too bad, people blush. Wasn't too bad, but by the end, because the paracetamol fucking survived, like, saved my fucking ass. But by the time I was like on the bus home, and then I actually got home, it had very much worn off, and I got home and I checked and I had 38 degrees fever. So yeah, my ass is sick. So I checked some more meds, and I kind of had like a bit of a lull, man. Sick. Yeah, it was not good times, and I definitely have like the runny nose and everything. Bit sucky, but I've been curing myself out basically. So yesterday I just I just watched some comfort YouTube. I watched a bit of Good Mythical Morning again, and some Dan and Phil, and just kind of was like relaxing a bit. Made myself a really tasty pretzel pizza. Took a nice bath, like just all the chill activities. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna relax. But today I was like, oh, I can't sleep in because I have my meeting. Applecat Run, gonna head out to make lunch. People plus mayhaps I will return shortly. Alright, hopefully see you soon. Enjoy your lunch. But yeah, I was like, oh, I can't sleep in because I have my meeting with my supervisor today, which is at 11. But then I didn't even need to worry because I randomly woke up at 6:45 a.m, which I haven't woken up at in like literal years. I couldn't fall asleep again immediately. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna vibe, and I continued. I made protein chocolate chip pancakes. Weren't too bad, honestly. A lot of food when it's like extra protein added is a little bit like different tasting. In some cases, worse tasting than the OG, but it's good for you. So sometimes I throw it in. And I did get it from a shop that I normally don't go to. So I basically just made pancakes in the morning. Woke up at like 8 a.m. I was starving. That's what happens when you stay up a bit late. You get hungry, real. So I just watched some more Good Mythical Morning and had my little pancakes. I was just vibing. Still a bit low energy, but nothing too bad. Had a little nap again, and then I had my meeting. And it went very well. So I now have both my supervisors locked in, and I got along well with both. And today we kind of we had like an hour chat. We talked a bit about the uni and like all the stuff, and I screenshot my Notion setup, and he was very impressed with my level of detail. So I was like, jackass. Had like a few notes, but overall we got along well, which is the most important thing. And in Tavern Kirk, there's a character who says Good Mythical Morning, so now that's the only thing I can think of when I hear that phrase. Maybe they were inspired by it. I always go through with Good Mythical Morning. I never have been the person who like regularly watches it. I don't know why, I just always forget. Because I do have set morning routines now, but typically I don't have the time to do everything I always want in any given day. So I rarely have the time to include something like, oh, watch a TV show in the morning. Well, a YouTube show. But I always go through phases when I binge just a lot of it, because I do find it a very fun format. And I've watched those guys for years. So it's good vibes. Only problem is you can't watch too many of the food-based ones, because then you just get hungry and you start craving food. And I also watched a little bit of other random bits and bobs that have stored up. Like, I want to try and get a bit on top of like any kind of horror content I have in my to-watch list. An example is Are You Scared? The Watcher miniseries. Because I always remember to check my YouTube watch list like at night, and I don't watch horror at night. I just don't. Like, I'm sorry, I I don't know, it's not even because of anything current, but like as a kid, I used to very much have that experience of watching something that was horror related and it kind of just sticking in my mind sometimes. And I'm like, you know what, if I watch something in the daytime, that never happens, but if I watch something in the evening or night, I'm just like, you know, this is not a calming environment conducive to chilling out, you know? It just isn't. So at that point, I'm like, do I not? Is there anything here I don't? Oh, I can just put you guys back here. Perfect. I don't usually watch anything hot. H-O-T-T. Any horror. That's fair. I do like some spooks. I do like some spooks sometimes, but I'm kind of like, it's gonna be more enjoyable for me when I'm not fearing like potentially I will be haunted by this. Right, let's do a little bit of landscaping. Big landscape. So yeah, I was very happy with the meeting. The guy's really nice. Didn't even know he's American, guys. Holy shit. I was not aware. But well on. So I'm hype American. Yeah, we got an American. Holy shit. Yeah, just kind of big yap hours. For like we talked about an hour, and then I did a bit of like this and that, a bit of cleaning, a bit of watching stuff. Was he cute? Yes. Cut his hair since the picture, which for me is a plus. Okay, come on, it's a person who has a septum piercing, chat. Like, how can you not? But he's also like competent and like knows about the subject that I'm like writing about. So it's not just like that level situation, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was like, because obviously with thesis advising and stuff, it's also a case of personal sympathies. So if you really don't get along with someone, like there's really no point, you know? So I'll just level this a bit. Yeah, so I did get along quite well. Thankfully. I was kind of like, oh my god, if I now end up not liking this person and I have to like awkwardly try and find someone else, that would suck. So, but thankfully that didn't happen. There we go. And then the only other thing is because I did ask for time off work for attending Gamescom, and I got it granted, so I bought the ticket today. So I'm gonna be at if anyone's at all going to Gamescom for any fucking reason, it's really lovely. It's my opinion the best gaming convention you could go to. Where is it and when? It's in Germany in August. And I'm gonna be there specifically on August the 22nd, the Thursday. So I'm excited, I'm super hyped. I always love to go, like there's so much indie game presence, and also Elle will be there also because, in general, but also because Top Hat Studios, who publishes Tiny Life, has a booth there, which is very exciting. Big hype. Doop. I'm just spamming all the flowers. There we go. So I've kind of fixed part of it. I'm just gonna look around any other awkward like ledges that are too steep, but I don't think it's too much of a problem. A little bit here, but we can sort of fix that. Have you ever made fudge? No, I don't think so. Ah, jeez. Big sneezes. The sneezes are happening. Bless you, thank you. So I'm super excited that I did get that day granted, and I've got the ticket now. Because I could have hypothetically gone on the weekend or on Friday, because it goes from Thursday to Sunday. But those days are always very crowded with like families, and it's a little bit more stressful and heavy on people. So I was like, you know what, I want to take the ideal day, which is during the week where all the like young kids are in fucking school. So, or at least they're not in school, but they're like less available. They're gonna be like busy, or their parents will be busy, so they can't be accompanied and things like that. Because technically you could go from really young age to Gamescom. And it's just like, when does kids start school after summer? In like end of August. I'm not sure if they already start school by the time. Depends on the school. Mine typically started like the last week of August, so. But even then, it's just because like a lot of adults as well have work on that day. They are not gonna show up. They're gonna be like, oh, I'll go on Friday, or I'll go on Saturday or Sunday. So at that point, it's just kind of like vibes, you know? So yeah, excited that I did get that. And I've also started reading another book for my thesis, which is A Queer History of the United States. So I'm excited for that. I've just read like 15 pages, maybe just the foreword, basically. So a while to go. I'm gonna take out all the flowers in a bit. Dirt up here. Flower. Flower. The other flowers here? Nah. Of how I have one bone meal. It does differ when it comes to older students and adults. Oh wait, what is it saying? Here they start for school like the 1st or 2nd week of August. Does differ when older students or adult students, but the younglings. Nah, for us it's more like end of August. But that's fair enough. We're gonna go in with nature. We so need to dump some stuff out here. So need to get another stock upgrade, but I don't really want to. Flowers and saplings. Bob drops. I just have a bunch of moss. There's sand here. Sand does not belong. We had sand upstairs. Not sure though. I'm gonna get some bone meal in a bit. You sure? Yep. There we go. That's where sand belongs. Pretty sure Fern put that there. Happens. Happens. And also I did start reading the Picture of Dorian Gray, because I finished reading The Cousins. And I'm happy to report, Two Can Keep a Secret was just a dud for me, because The Cousins was really fucking good. I gave it a 4.5. It was such a good, like, mystery. The unraveling was very good. The writing was good. Like, very strong. The setting is at, like, a remote resort on a tiny island. So it's very atmospheric. And there was a lot of twists that I didn't see coming, which is what you want from a thriller. So Carrie McManus is still on the good list. Because, you know, like, that's kind of my test. If I come across a book of someone that I don't like, but I've previously liked work from them, I'll give it another shot. If I hadn't, or if I, for example, I had found this book also crap, I might have been like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna try anymore, but now I will. So that was very good. And because it's the other book for my reading challenge, I started reading The Picture of Dorian Gray. I've only just started, like 12 pages or so, because I was a bit like tired yesterday. But so we've got that, and then I'm still obviously reading the Conference of the Birds. That's taking a big backseat at the moment, but it still continues. And then I've basically all some non-fiction. So that's all chill. So good vibes. Would I have 2 shields? Who knows? What I want. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see how much bone meal we have in our bone mealification here. Not too bad. We can take this. We're gonna do some bone mealing of the area to make it look a bit more, you know, natural. There we go, there we go. Otherwise, yeah, I'm very hyped for the subathon, and also kind of in a try my best to get better, so I'm not just dead on my birthday. Also, I'm super excited for stream tomorrow because we're doing the streamer gives you guys media recommendations stream tomorrow. That's scheduled for, let me check what time. That is the same time as today, 5 PM BST, so be there. It's also why we're not going to do like the longest stream ever today, so I'm kind of saving up my voice because tomorrow is going to be a long stream and a big hype one where I'm going to be able to give you guys all of that of your recommendations, and also hopefully you guys find a lot of stuff really interesting and unique. This time I had some people where I was like, oh, I could just go into my previously consumed media and find stuff very fast. But other times I had some bigger challenges where I also did outside research and tried my best to find good things that I would have been also interested to watch, but that met everyone's sort of criteria for the request. And I put a lot of effort into the design as well, so please be there, guys. I am very, very hyped for it. I wish there was a bone meal that didn't do tall grass. You know what I mean? Be nice, because it's a little distracty. Mod is where you at? Mod check. No, I'm sure there is a mod, like no tall grass or something. That would make sense. Maybe there isn't, I don't know. I feel like regular sized grass is just so much nicer for like this kind of area decoration. It's not that much effort to get rid of them, but you know. As I'm trying for this grass to spread faster here, because oh my god, it's taking so long. Despair. Maybe we just do a big bush here. That might work. How about it? Okay, I'm gonna get some leaves. Artificial bush. If we don't have leaves, I'm gonna get some shears and get leaves. I think after that we're gonna switch to hardcore. As I mentioned, I want to stream like maybe 2 hours today. Just to make sure I have enough voice for the big stream tomorrow, and that I also have enough voice obviously for my birthday. Big excite. So we'll see. I'm gonna put the... Oh yeah. I just remembered, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we haven't had any Minecraft sounds the whole time. I was like, why is it so quiet today? And it's because I had already joined the server to make sure it didn't close while we were still in the intro, but I don't like to have any like of the Minecraft sounds when we're still doing the intro song, so I turned off the sounds and I never turned them back on. This is the thing where I would have loved a second monitor where I would see the volume mixer menu being open and be like, oh, okay, that was an error. This kind of stuff. Or the amount of times, chat, you know this, the amount of times where I've had where I've just not shown what I was playing because I didn't switch the screens. I did not even realize, yeah, because all the sounds are missing. So I didn't realize either. I don't think we have any leaves. We don't. Okay. Because it's sunset, we're gonna wait in a bit and go to sleep, but we need some shears. I was just vibing. I mean, we did have background music, so kind of covered that up a bit. Get some shears. There we go. Ooh, nice, nice. But yeah, otherwise, only kind of some more sad news, I guess, that I only found out very recently, but which kind of it does have a bit of an impact on the channel, and also has a bit of an impact on the subathon especially, is that Ethereum SMP, I don't know if any of you guys caught on with all of that. There's been like some issues, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Other people have talked about it more like eloquently, but as a result, the server unfortunately has ended without, because of the specific circumstances, is kind of like in the air if certain people that I was kind of associating with and stuff will be able to do like a finale or finish up their stories or anything like that, but that's kind of very in progress. It's a bit of a shame, especially because of how the reasons behind it. Again, there is stuff out there about it, but it's not like I personally have only obviously streamed on it and played on it for like very, very brief of a time. So I want to just get some green leaves, so I don't know where I'm gonna get those. Probably just run this way. I've only been I only streamed I think 3 times on the server. So it's kind of another one of those of me joining a server and not even really getting the chance to properly tell a story or get my foothold in before it ends. Last time was obviously Pixel Network, if anyone remembers that, where the reasons were much less serious for that, but so that's kind of a bit of it was very abrupt news. That's not the reason why I rescheduled the stream to be NSMP and hardcore, but I don't even know if I did reschedule it publicly. That wasn't even the reason. It was originally there was going to be some sort of event on Ethereum, and that was the reason why you couldn't regularly stream it. So that's why we do hardcore today. But now that's not even the case anymore. So big shame. Really would have been great if things had gone better in that way for everyone, especially for people who were negatively affected. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to be upfront about that when you're well, why are you not streaming that again? In case you're not in the loop with update accounts for the server or anything like that. Do I have? Okay, I do have the leaves. I'm just gonna get maybe 2 stacks. So kind of a shame. So that means NSMP is now the only SMP I'm on again, and we only have currently then 2 Minecraft series. We have the hardcore and we have an SMP, and that's it. We'll see how things progress in the future. Again, I was talking to you guys about having potentially at some point another modded single player series to replace Evergreen. call it Schnevergreen. But no like concrete timeline on this at all. Or like, of course, if there was some sort of other SMP that was popping up, especially if it's like one of my friends doing something, then I'd be like, yo, I'm in. But so far, like, we're gonna just go back to playing a lot of NSMP, since that's like our main little guy, and of course going kind of intense on the hardcore. And I do want to get like a poll in the Discord probably, and also question you guys right now. What are your thoughts about the hardcore series being like more vanilla or more modded? Because at the time when we made the hardcore series, the whole appeal was I'm only playing modded Minecraft, so I wanted to be extremely vanilla. And also it was the new updates, so there just wasn't any other opportunities. I was like, okay, if I wanna play hardcore on the new version, I need to have it vanilla. And then the other reason came sort of along as time progressed, which was, oh, I want to have like one vanilla Minecraft experience. But now that we don't have Evergreen anymore, we only have this type of modded, which is a very different type that I would design for myself. There's a lot of stuff on servers like this that I never use because it's not my type of gameplay. I don't mind it being an SMP, but if I'm making my own mod pack for my own personal usage, I have a different style overall. But we did, because there was the opportunity to introduce some like performance and quality of life mods, such as like iris for shaders and performance of like sodium already to the hardcore. So it's not completely vanilla anymore anyway. It's already modern. Just the aesthetics are very vanilla heavy. Like, what do you feel about this? Because I personally, due to various factors, I have a lot of affection for the creativity and the flexibility of being able to add modded content to the game, to change it up, to fix some of the things that bother me in the game, like having an inventory sort button. And also I enjoy having like little texture packs to change out of, and all this stuff. So I want to like ask you, would you rather have the hardcore series be visually at least and gameplay wise relatively vanilla with only little changes such as like an inventory sort button? Or are you like, fuck that, I would rather it be more modded with gameplay elements especially, but also potentially any resource packs? I don't really have a preference either way. It's just kind of like a question of, are we gonna have the hardcore series as like a mainstay on the channel, kind of taking the role on it had previously plus the role Evergreen had? Or are we gonna approach it more in a, we might at some point do another series that's modded, so it's gonna kind of stay in the same realm it's been before this. I mean, I don't mind either, but modded might be more interesting. I will definitely do a poll in the Discord server as well to kind of gauge how people feel, because I know a lot of people have different opinions. I am not a technical Minecraft player, thank you. I'm not someone who goes in and has like crazy redstone, so I don't do technical, like too much technical Minecraft in modded or in vanilla, but especially not in modded. I admire it a lot with other people, but to me, like, beyond basics, like, I'm not a create guy, I don't do industrial engineering in like insane amounts. So the types of mods that I enjoy are more of the environmental, like adding different mods, adding like tools such as like the mob catcher that we had in Evergreen, of course like navigational mods like waystones or teleportation commands, things like that. But also, of course, I haven't looked for anything to add to a mod pack in a long time, so I don't even know what I would make in 2024 versus 2022, you know? So I will ask, and we'll kind of gauge. But at the moment, we're going to have our two series, which is the Hardcore World and NSMP, of course. Why do I have so many shears? Didn't even think we made that many. What the fuck? There we go. That's not what I want. Nope. There we go. We're gonna make a big bush. That was kind of like the update about Ethereum. It's one of those cases where I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm, in terms of my own personal involvement, obviously the external circumstances are very shit and it sucks, but in my own personal involvement, I'm almost like, I don't know if I'm happy about the fact that I didn't get more deeply invested, and thus I'm not like deeply upset about losing it in comparison to like people who've been on the server way longer, or if I wish I would have played more so I could have experienced it more, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a dual, not double-edged, but like a dual situation. There you go, big bush. Maybe add some littler bushes. There we go. Okay, there we go, nice. Ta-da! Very nice, very nice. While dying happens. There we go. I think it turned out a lot nicer though. Like, look at this. I do feel like it's blending in a lot more with the environment. It's no longer like a jarring edge from the area I've transformed to the OG area, so that's big progress. Alright, let me return the leaves. Well, more like filter the leaves into my system, and then we're gonna jump to the hardcore. I'm not gonna do like crazy long there, just kind of a little bit of vibes. Also, I'm so bruised from the sofa carrying, which by the way, big update, it did eventually loosen from the staircase and was able to be removed. So, shout out. It did resolve. I was like worried, like what if it's stuck there forever, but it wasn't. However, I've just got like bruises everywhere. I bruise easily, but damn, it's like my legs, my arms, everything. R.I.P. me, I guess. But it doesn't hurt like crazy or anything. I'm gonna put the leaves here, because like, where the fuck am I gonna put it? You know what I mean? Why do I have another stack here? I'll put this one flower like here. Boom. Alright, perfect. Let's log out. Switch the game. The game. Why is that announcement in Aces channel? Oh, some fan art, nice. Oh yeah, I also posted some art on Twitter. If you saw, I posted some art of a recent Dan and Phil Games video, which is a fashion video. Oh my god, chat. I cannot, like the way my brain worms just absolutely go brrr if there's any kind of like fashion content, it's just like crazy. And it's like combining two interests is like the most powerful thing ever. So if you're fashion interested gay, I would highly recommend the one of the recent Dan and Phil Games videos, which was about fashion exploration. So big recommend. crafting of the hardcore skin, loaded up the hardcore. So that was like an ultimate goat level. So I drew like one of the little outfits from that as a photo study. Also in prep for the art stream. So, because I think we are going to do a bunch of different media for that stream. So it's going to be like sketching, pencils, because I have a lot. I have color pencil, watercolor, I have alcohol markers, I have acrylic paint, I have like a variety of art supplies. I'm going to be using these, and I thought I could do like some fan art and stuff, but I could also do a few of you guys' requests if you want to. So I don't know when that stream's going to happen. Maybe in August, maybe not sure. But yeah, so welcome in if you've not seen the hardcore world yet. This is it. Oh, it looks so nice like this. This is why I cannot play full vanilla, because like this just looks so much worse. Like even without anything extra, this is just such a world-changing experience. Yeah, so last time we finished up finally the roof for our base. So it's kind of done in quotations. Not really, because we still have this like border here to be finished up, which leads lecterns, which is just gonna be a bit of a slow process because we need to be breeding up our cows. So let's start ourselves up. Oh yes! I forgot. I wanted to get the autoplant mod. Okay, pause. Because I don't consider that to be like gameplay impacting. It's just for comfort level. wait. Where's CurseForge? Because it's just annoying having to like click and then not being able to right click immediately replant. So, please just let me crop. Auto replant. What? I forgot what the word. Oh, it is just called. Irrelevancy. Auto plant. This one is fabric. I need it to be fabric. Why art thou fabric? Surely you. Oh no, until 1.20.1 I need to find a 1.21 version. Give it to me! Please, Duck-ass Nabita! Oh yes, please! I just need an auto-replanter, please! There we go. Jackass, fellas. We are switching people. Hey, hi Nabita. So, since you went up there for the news, we now only have 2 ongoing Minecraft series on the channel. We have the hardcore, which we're about to start up, and we have NSMP, because Ethereum unfortunately closed down. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Circumstances were obviously pretty crap, so I'll leave it to those more connected to talk about it, obviously. Wait, Ethereum closed? No, yeah. There's stuff like you can find people's statements about it, but there was some shit behind the scenes stuff going on that got like exposed. And kind of as a result, the server immediately got like closed down. No one could even really do anything. We couldn't even say goodbye because they locked down like all the internal servers. So yeah, that absolutely sucked, of course. But yeah, since I'm not personally involved that deeply, I only have been like on the server. Modern NSMPs with horrible management, classic. Yeah, it's unfortunately a classic. What the fuck are you doing? Needs forge config port. Are you joking? And cobweb. Right, I'm getting a mod right now so I can like right click. Dependencies, yeah, I'm just needing dependencies. Let me get that bad boy. Copium totally won't happen with NSMP. I mean, you're a nice girl, Nabita. You're not gonna do any crap shit. But at the end of the day, yeah, I didn't know, except Toby, I didn't know anyone on NSMP, on Ethereum very well, and I'd only, like, been on there for a very brief amount of time, so... Damn, I was just about to say that, I'm simultaneously kind of, like, relieved that I didn't invest a lot of emotional time or anything. Bro's does not know any of the jambers. I know all the jambers! What the fuck? What the fuck? The disrespect I face. Are you a jamber? Name all of them? Oh my god. This is like that's the stream type that went around, like name 100 jammers. Not actually jammers, but like name 100 or something. Imagine. I would actually die, I think. Name 100 women. That was kind of a crazy trend. But to be fair, one of the sub goals for the subathon is name 100? Yeah, name 100 queer media works. So that's kind of my equivalent. But I think it's more interesting because like I'm giving, like, potentially you guys will find out some interesting media that you don't know yet. I'm gonna stretch the definition of queer there. Probably. Probably at some point I will stretch the definition. What is missing, bro? What are you doing? Queer is just LGBT+. I'm just joshing with you. What the fuck was wrong there? Yeah, it's just any kind of queer media, so I'll count like books, TV, movies. I'll see if I can get to 100, I don't know. With no cheating, I can't look at you. Real name reveal. No way. Fabric loader. Yeah, but you know a bunch of gay shit. Josh Yellow. No way. Surely. The fudge I made was a success. Yo! Let's go. I think I got the wrong version of those. I do know a bunch of gay shit, so... That's a high nab. You're so knowledge about men kissing other men, men kissing men, tasty. Fair enough. I'm gonna just try another version of the same mod. That's the right version. Hey man, like streamer, like chat. It happens, it happens. Can't believe men kiss are real. Ain't no way. Men do kiss other men. I've seen it. Where have you seen that, Monka? What are you looking at, Nabita? Terrible. Awkward. Will it load? Please let me in. Wait, it worked. It worked. I think I got the right version. Please. Minecraft. Yes, guys. JKS, please. Yeah, no, it's always like a big please moment. Not what I want, this one, not what I want. There you go. Ta-da! Because all I want is to be able to do this. And have it auto-replant. Please, that should just be regular Minecraft. Like, honestly. Actually, such a good quality of life thing. I don't consider that to be like a big content mod or anything. It's just making a normal vanilla mechanic less annoying. Still manually replanting. We're just going around, having a vibe. Yellow, do you think Crate can run on your PC? Scratch? Yeah. I've been on a Crate SMP before with the same PC and it was fine. Fine. Good. Yeah, that's what Yellow calls Vanilla Plus. Yeah. Thank you, chat. It's just the sneezies. They be hitting sometimes. Oh my god, I realized, by the way, I sneeze like an old man now. I'm like one of those guys. Just like, achoo, you know? Bless the emote. Terrible, terrible. Alright, we got all the crops. Oh yeah, we're so gonna do that today. We are gonna make an auto, like, composter with a chest. Because at the moment, we have literally the setup. Terrible. I know, we're chairing today. It's not big progress, but not having to actively hold down while I'm adding these. At least you're not as loud as my dad, he sees so not even the neighbors can hear. It's because I feel like, okay, this is my hot take, right? I feel like I have too much, like, politeness ingrained into me. Because I think it's the polite option to slightly, especially if you're like in public on a bus or something, to slightly try to tone down any kind of noises. Sorry, TMI. Oopsie. I mean, this is literally the reason why this is the James emote. Big noz. There you go. Enjoy your big snoz. There you go. Need some food. Food in here. Boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah, I wanted the chest thing, but I'll add that maybe at some other point. Just vanilla plus, I don't give a shit. Alright, how are our iron supplies looking? Are they shit? Play Kirby? Which Kirby? I don't care which one. Oh, fair enough. Kirby, please. We could do Kirby. The oldest one. We could do some emulator stuff, surely. I do have other, I think the only Kirby game I've played... I played the wool one. What was it, Woolly Yarn? I've played that one. I can give you all the Kirbys that are not relevant. Go on. I think that's the one Kirby I've played. And not entirely, I just played a bit of it. Kirby's Epic Yarn, yes, that one. I love the aesthetic of that game. I think it was so cute and innovative. What to name it, City Haps. It was just like a vibe game. Like there was also that Yoshi game that was also yarn themed. And I thought it was so, like those games have just such a charm in my opinion. Like I don't even care if anything else. Like they're just vibes. Yoshi's Woolly World. Yeah, they're bangers. They're bangers. Epic bangers have been dropped. I'm a Nintendo. I love Nintendo games. Like I just have always been sort of limited by my own like upbringing related restrictions on buying more than one console. Nintendo Andy, that's so fair. It's literally that. It's because I was like, oh, my previous console's still fine, so why should I buy a new one? Excluding the fact that I have a DS, a 3DS, and I have a Wii. So both my consoles are kind of old as hell. They're like 10 years old. And it's very much like a, oh, if I was... if I was a little less like hung up on that. Mate, get a Switch, please. I know, I wanted to... Guys, subscribe to the subathon. I will get a Switch. Should I add getting a Switch to the goals? Maybe I'll add it to the goals you unlock. Spoilers. Yes, Megalol. I've been meaning to get a Switch for like years. I almost got one when the pandemic was going on, when like the new Animal Crossing game came out. But then I didn't because money was kind of tight. I'm wondering and pondering should I pre-order the Ace Attorney Investigations collection. Mayhap you should. Like, bark, give me Edgeworth. That's so true. That is so real. Dude, after playing the Return of Dreamland remake and Scream, the art style is so pretty. Yippee. Yeah, so you can reach that as well. Nice. Composting. Slight upgrade achieved. That was so cool. Yippee. Also, you can give Kirby a mask and some masks have custom sounds. Ah, that is very epic. Yeah, I do want to play more Nintendo games. I have a lot on my DS still that I haven't played. Again, one of those, like the Waddle Dee one goes bad. Yeah, it's insane. Yippee, that is very epic. Glad to hear. Okay, we are gonna go a little bit ham on breeding up the cows. Because we need more leather, fellas. We need all the leather in the world. Oh my god, epic speedrun! I need a Waddle Dee plush. Oh wait, I have a Kirby plushie. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I have a Kirby plushie. That plushie keeps growing. I do have one. OMG share. Wait, can I do this? Do I have my... Aha! I do still keep my OMG share. Please, please, yeah. Wait, Shrima is a bit sick, so I don't look like my best, but we can very briefly... Should be fine, probably. I say that now. There we go. Hello, this is Streamer. I think it's, you know, whatever. The hair's a bit shit, but excuse it. It's because I'm ill. This is the Kirby plushie. Oh, wait, I just really remembered that I have my family's pictures there. I was like, oh, I don't want to have to... My immersion bunker. I love it. Wait, I'm trying to see if I can snip it off, but it's like on this wall. Try not to die. Challenge. Try not to have shit. Wait. I'll pick it up and I'll show you. Family record. Man's looks tanned. Yeah, I've got a lot of sunshine. It's because it's like my photo wall of all my like families with photos and stuff, which, you know, don't really need to leak all of that, do I? It's not like super dramatic. I think the bottom row pictures are either really old of me or it's like literally just like my parents and stuff. I'm going to die. Thankfully they're Polaroid, yeah. They're fake Polaroids, by the way, fun fact. Ta-da! Yeah, I got this from the last Chat Buys Shit stream. So we have a little like sleepy Kirby with a star hanger and it hangs like there. The sleep ability, yippee. Yeah, I was like, rebought it. Yeah, I love him. He's so cute. He was like €5 or something. He was really cheap. So he's very, very cute. He's lovely. Would recommend. He just takes a snooze and heals, yeah. Alright. Don't die. OMG, I can spell. But the ability is he loses the whole thing. Ah. No, you better appreciate the effort I went there. It's like... ill streamer. Yeah, but is it a stream if James doesn't misspell something horrifically at some point? Thank you. I mean, not my best styling at the moment. Can appreciate it, Lisa, thank you. At the moment I've kind of been wearing my hair more like middle parted a little bit more frequently, but at the moment it's kind of like my typical swoosh to the side because I've been lazy. And also sick, didn't really expect to be on camera. Alright, all these fuckers are getting everything they need. Been absolutely vibing. The only thing I want to hear your opinions, chat, just expected nerd, I guess. The only question I have is that with we have a resource pack which is like this cute little number, the overgrown flurry GUI. I really like it, but it does obscure the fact that we're playing hardcore way more, and it's kind of making me forget that we are in hardcore mode. So I'm thinking maybe it's not worth it. What do you guys think? Like, I could also get another texture pack that just overrides that, but then again, is that really worth it? I don't know. I mean, without it, we can try it out. Without it, it just looks like this. Looks like normal, you know? I think we'll leave it like normal, because I like to see the hardcore hearts. I might look for like a different GUI, like overlay that's specifically for hardcore, maybe that exists. I don't know, I'm gonna get some sugarcane. Because I feel like it's lulling me in a false sense of security that I'm just vibing in Minecraft, but really I'm in hardcore and I want to obviously not die. There you go. Give me a sec. Yeah, I should get 150 with hardcore, yeah. Do you even like tech mods siring? It depends. If they get like too complicated, not really. Because I'm also not a technical player in vanilla Minecraft, like deep redstone. I could do some tutorial following and stuff, and I do that. But casuals and so actually, I'm a builder. I'm not a tech guy. So I kind of use tech to my advantage. I can. But I'm not deeply committed. I find it fun to watch other people do it though. But yeah, for me, and I'm just a hoarder. So yeah, for me, I don't tend to gravitate towards, like if it was like a modded server where there's only tech stuff, I feel like I would struggle. I would probably just play normal vanilla Minecraft at that point and just build. It's my portal. Oh man, it does look so nice on the ICSE. It looks so nice on the water side. Still very proud. Can you do that even on Discord? Not on Discord, I was thinking of Twitch. Oh, it's... No, what the fuck? That's so stupid. Do we even have that command? I'm trying to see something. It's like so many fucking commands on Twitch chat, Jesus Christ. Not what I'm looking for. Should really make that more intuitive. Alright. Let's see our progress on the books. Because really the lectins is the only thing we have on the main base. After that, it's kind of like, what do we want to go for next? Are we going to try and go for the end and be able to get a Elytra chip? Or are we going to try to just build some more? Maybe some technological advances as well? Who knows? Not sure yet. Like, kind of need to focus. Because for all of the like single player or even for SMPs that I've been on for a longer time, I kind of tend to have a sort of theme which then inspires various projects I do. So obviously on Proof SMP we had the seaside town theme, which inspired pretty much all the builds I ended up doing on that server, and then on NSMP we kind of have that, obviously my position as a dad, but also having those plans of like being a little bit of a having some like science-y experiment type things we're doing, but also being a bit like entrepreneurship oriented, I suppose. So that's the theming there. One of the advantages of being on a multiplayer server, of course, of having that like commerce be relevant for inspiration. On Evergreen we had like the cottage theme of, oh, I want to have all the villagers literally have a village around my base. So I haven't like 100% settled on what the theming, aside from desert, right? What the theming ends up meaning for the hardcore series. Why the fuck are you here, bro? So, if you have ideas, let me know, but of course it has to be like sort of something that's like I'm building because I'm having fun and I'm being inspired by the theming. So, my initial thoughts are kind of like what would lend itself would be to go into sort of inspiration of desert-themed buildings. So this is kind of a starting point, of course, but I was thinking maybe we could do wells, temples, mayhaps, but kind of like in a way that isn't directly something like connecting oil and stuff in the desert. Yeah, oil rig. Like it's kind of like stuff that's inspired by real life things, but it's not like directly copying anything. I don't think we're on the same wavelength on. Yeah, no, like I was just like, oh, I don't want to like directly copy a particular culture's building style, because I feel like it's kind of difficult to do that in a way that's accurate in Minecraft, but be inspired by certain elements and see what we could do. So as like an example, I don't really want to like build pyramids or something, or like be directly inspired by the particular culture's religious monuments or anything like that. Kind of feel like not the vibe for me personally. Other people have that rules, but more like what would fit with this, what we've already made, of course, and then what would be like interesting environmental storytelling. Like that's something I've only touched upon a little bit, but I was thinking if we really want to have some big projects. So that's one angle in terms of things. Then the other thing I always do in Minecraft Worlds is I like to challenge myself with new types of projects I've never done before. So on Evergreen, of course, we had like building my own creeper farm, which I'd never done before. We had building like a various style of cottages, building from a picture, which was my main my manor house project. We had so many things we did for the first time that was very like rewarding, and we had it on every project where I try out new like both technological and building projects. One thing that I've never done before and I want to do in this because it seems thematically on point is drain an ocean monument, since we have shit tons of sand available. So an ocean monument draining is definitely on the table, and then I do want to try and build some more farm types that I've never done before. For example, I would love to build a squid farm. Never done that one. Is it like, this is more like doing it because I've never done it, rather than, oh, I have a particular need for squid ink or something. So that's kind of what I want to do. Maybe either off stream or on stream, I haven't decided. We'll do like a little bit of a planning inspiration stream, because we did one of those before we started the series, which is how we came up with this. But it might be fun, like, to jump around a little bit in creative, try out some ideas, and get, like, especially in terms of positioning. Because one of the things I've had as a big issue with planning out my Minecraft worlds has been storage space. I always end up making my main base way too small to grow with me, and don't set up additional storage options in a way that's convenient. So I do want to do that this time. So many ideas are kind of being thrown around. Alright. Let me very briefly go up onto the tower, because I need to go to the bathroom and I want to make sure that we don't die. If you're new here, do follow, because the next follow goal is actually to make a BRB screen. So mods and chat don't need to tell people who are coming in, like, by the way, streamer's not here. Alright, praise the followers. And if you, by the way, if you do have any ideas that you're like, oh, I would love to see you build this in this particular world, in this desert setting with very like broad ocean and river access as well, let me know. Like, if you have any interesting storytelling that you think would be cool to explore, feel free to mention it while I'm going to the bathroom real quick. BRB. Chatters, I'm back. Ooh, nice song playing. Very lovely. There we go. He's back. Holy shit. Streamer has returned. Epic. How many days are we into this particular world, by the way? 1 day! Damn. It's a Bebe world. Wait, does it have internal days? So I'm curious. Does it say that actually in the screen? Surely it does. Somewhere. Who knows? Since we don't actually have better F3 yet, because that's not out for 1.21. We're gonna wait until the sun goes down, probably. But yeah, so I was definitely thinking of us doing a bit of a brainstorming theming, because we have like this port here, so maybe we should do some pathing. Always love a good path, but that's only really relevant once we know where we want to do more buildings. Because no point of just spending all the time to make a nice path and then like ripping out the path next fucking project you do. So we obviously have that, so maybe we could go... What was I doing? Pulling up chat for no reason. Maybe one of the themes we could also go for is kind of like desert meets port city, like Fisher. You know what I mean? Like we could do maybe some containers or some ships, because I've also never built anything like that. And we could bring in some like rigs, because that would be the oil rig idea, but we could have like maybe like fishing conservatories or something. I don't know, man, because it's all roleplay. Like there's no real consequences because it's fucking Minecraft. Like it's really just for that environmental storytelling. Oh yeah, then another issue of course is we want to get... Oh, I've level 30. Wait, pause champ. Do I have any leather up here still? Nope. Well, time to slaughter some cows. Just a little bit. Oh, one of yous fell out. Well, that's insta-death. Ooh, okay, 3 leather. Enough to make a book. Oh, enough to make 2 books, actually. Oh, 3. Wait. Forget how much leather 1 book needed. Happens. Because I want to make a better sword. Okay. Step 1, obviously. Do I still have diamonds left over? I do! Alright, we're making a nice sword, chat. Nice sword, ink. Nice sword. Boom. And then let's see what we get. Where do we have our... Do you have some color trims? We do have other color trims, because our armor is really boring, so I do want to have like part of our quest as well to give us some nice... What are we getting? Sweeping Edge 3. Not too bad. What would be in the books? Quick Charge, Power 1, Piercing, alright. Sweeping Edge 3. Okay. Why is this such an OP sword? What the fuck? I mean, fuck Bane of Arthropods, but like, Sweeping Edge 3, Fire Aspect 2, Knockback 2, Unbreaking 3? Excusez-moi? What the fuck? That's crazy. Alright, perfect then, and then, let's see. Density. Oh, that's for the fucking fella, no, right? Feather Falling 1, are you joshing? Are you having a laugh? Are you... Alright. Let's see, do we have any other options that are maybe nice? Okay, no, clearly not. We'll keep these books on the go. Do I have a... I don't? Did I not put a bloody unenchanter anywhere? What the fuck? That is so dumb of me. What is it called? Oh, dropped my secondary mouse pad. Happens to the best of us. What is it called? Something stone, but I don't remember. Grindstone! Oh my god, I'm not on the grind, guys. Holy shit. Silly. I mean, it's true. What do you want? Okay, there was some paper as well. Get that. Do we have any... Oh, I do have stone slabs specifically. How nice. Okay. Grindstone acquired. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Alright, I'm gonna actually put these here and have some regular wood on hand. Put some meat in the cooker. More meat. Anything here? Nah, we chillin'. Big epic sword. Which is gonna be nice because it's gonna cook our meat for us. Wait, guys. This is about to be epic! Wait. Excluding the fact that some of them are escaping and running around burning, which is a bit disturbing. But clearly there's not enough space in this pen because they can just escape when they get hit. It's a bit disturbing. Alright. Alright, mates. We're looking strong. Wondering why? Because we need to be able to make some more bookshelves. It's bookshelf o'clock. Okay, we are very much having some strong... Oh, we have way more sugarcane than expected. Like, way more. Okay. Yeah, this is what I mean. I hate having to organize chests. I want to just have it auto-organized, please. Please! You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, Minecraft, that I gravely dislike. Okay, let's make some paper. Much paper needed. Put that there. Then we need way more wood. It's the wood we have the most of that we don't use. Obviously, it's always bloody oak, okay? It's always oak for like no reason. Right, how is it looking? Is it gonna look strong? So we're gonna need loads of books, loads of bookshelves, 2 leftovers. Oh my god, we have so much paper. Too much for... Wait, not too much for this chest. We have 4 stacks almost, so that's good. Put that back. We got 10 here. Do we have any... Oh, we do have a bunch of slabs. Let's get lecterns made. More lecterns, please. Slabs, slabs, lecterns. That nice, then put all this back, and we just need the trapdoors. It's looking strong. It's looking strong. Let's see how much progress we're gonna make. Look at that. There we go. Look at that. We don't actually need that many. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12! I only need 12 more. That's actually very doable. And then we've got this very expensive banister style up here. Okay, let me check if it looks alright from all the angles. Okay, no, that angle looks wrong. Alright, time to go up, fix that. And this angle looks right. Okay. So the edge piece has to kind of be a little bit coherent. Okay, this piece here needs to switch around like this. Alright, now it looks fine. Perfect, perfect. It's looking good, it's looking strong. Alright. What are we... Okay, so that's done. A load of progress. I'm gonna chop down these guys. So they grow again. Can give some to the camel and some others for storage. One of the things I kind of want to try out is one of the things I really like in Minecraft is kind of being inspired by what you have abundant. So as I mentioned, like one of the reasons why I think this would be the perfect world to do this draining ocean monument is because we have so much sand. And what I just thought is we have a really high rate of cactus. We have access to so much cactus. It's the most accessible dye to us by far. Second most accessible at this point is probably black because of the squid. So I'm thinking, what kind of projects could we be doing that require a lot of green? Like concrete or terracotta or anything like that. So you can, it's like the restrictions but also the abundancies of your particular seed and setup that I feel like can be very inspiring for Minecraft. At least for me, because it's like, oh, there's so many choices, okay, what am I gonna focus on, right? So our main access point for for dyed blocks is very much using green dye. I think the third most accessible, maybe the second most accessible dye is probably brown, because we have that jungle relatively accessible to us. Alright, I'm thinking we're gonna go to the jungle and see if we can like nab some saplings for jungle trees and then also some cocoa beans. Okay. From memory. I think it was over the hill, right? Over this hill or over the other hill? Truly the challenges of life. Remember the navigation. I know in one direction there is, I'm very sure it's this way. Yeah, it was. This is why I have this like very visible landmark, because I can navigate the world really well based on in what relation is it to the landmark. Upside down tree, and this is the direction. You can see there's a Badlands biome, but there's also a jungle relatively close, which you're gonna get to. Because I'm thinking, right, obviously we have, if we get like a flower dye machine set up, we're gonna have that accessible, but it's not as immediately accessible as these other dyes. So I'm thinking green, brown, and black. Kind of, and obviously we have sand as a big resource, we have wood as per usual, we have terracotta, very accessible. So that kind of has some interesting implications in my opinion. I think we need to actually go this way. Pray I'm remembering this right, but I think I am. So that kind of gives me a very interesting angle to approach this world. There we go. Oof, Ripperino. There we go. There we go. Let's have a look. Has it also been that I'm confusing it with a different direction? Where there was a jungle. I think I am. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack really quickly until I'm in sight of this. Because I'm gonna look at the screenshots. When in doubt, look at the screenshots. Alright, and now I need to backtrack to the main screenshot folder. Oh well, the screenshot folder I had before, which was for version 20.20. There you go, screenshotties. Show me your ways. I'm not 100% sure if I did screenshot the jungle in particular. Don't think I did. Rip. Rip to me! It's not that much of an issue though. I knew it was within range of my base, so we could just go kind of in the circle. And we have such crazy supply of steaks now with our fire aspect sword. They're pre-cooked already. So much less effort. I'm gonna do like a nice circle around everything. This is why I have such... Oh, it was that way! Oh my god, I just went right instead of left. Ha! Partial memory worked! That's where the jungle is. Alright. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna get ourselves the... like 4 saplings for a jungle tree and then enough cocoa beans to plant on said tree. Because that's how you get like renewable cocoa beans. Just need a host plant, basically. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm not like 100%, I'm not an expert. Because I never really build with jungle wood, I just like the cocoa beans. Big frog. The key is to find one that already has the beans. To be fair, we don't actually need 4, we just need 1. But there's one that already has the beans. Haha, here. You're my target tree. Aha! Saplings! Give them to me! Like more than one, ideally. Right. Sorry, had to respond to me dad. Happens. How many do we have? Only one still? Damn, bro. Being stingy with the saplings today. Maybe they just fell down, to be fair. Any other saplings? Please. Anyway, there only was one sapling. That's crazy. There we go. Okay, now we got 2 at least. that took more effort than expected, but whatevs. So now I just want to get a little bit extra cocoa beans. Haha, yeah, perfect. Big amount. Alright, perfect. So I'm gonna artificially plant some trees. In my area, and then hopefully this works the way I remember it working. There's a pig! Damn. Ah, Jesus. Big area. Having a big yump around. Big yumping. Some watermelons over here. There's a bunch of extra cows. Well, don't mind if I do. Sorry, lads. But you're not your free hunting grounds. Up. Haha. That's crazy powerful. Doing like a crit is like an insta kill. This isn't even that OP of a sword. Holy shit. Crazy. You'd be crazy. Right, let's go this way and then across the ocean. Yes, some nice extra resources. Never hurt anyone. But we go back. We have 2 landmarks. We have also the portal on top of the mountain, so that helps navigation a lot. Because in this we don't actually have any sort of teleportation. That's kind of was like too modded for me when I set this up, so because it significantly changes like gameplay elements. But I don't know yet. Mysterious portal. People are... Alright, do I have a bed on me? I do. We're gonna sleep here. Cause it's getting too late. Just still make it. Sleep on the beach! Outdoor eeping! There we go, let's climb up the mountain. Just basically I'm gonna plant those jungle trees, hopefully everything works the way I want it, and that's kind of like our finale. But we've got a really cool epic stream where I give you guys media recommendations, so if you're looking for any movie, TV, book, or video game that might be, that is like exactly research tailored for you, Let me get you the link still. I'm accepting requests today still. I'm not accepting any requests tomorrow, because tomorrow is that stream. So if you want to plop in a last minute request, today is your final chance. It's a Google form that you fill out where you basically enter what you're looking for in terms of like, oh, is it like fiction, non-fiction for books, or is it like live action versus animation and stuff like that. And then I research for you to find something that is exactly what you were looking for, hopefully. So if that's at all in your interest field. Perfect. Because the strategy is as follows, right? You put them on. That's not the actual strategy. The strategy is you have to bone meal them and then harvest and then replant, because they don't naturally grow from self-planted trees. They only do from pre-gen, like anything that has been made by the game previously. But the strategy to have like renewable is just very much keep track that you always have some in-house and then harvest. Like, make sure to replant, basically. So you're never running out. And then just use bone meal on them. Look. Boom. Works. Like a charm. Oh, this one didn't really want to grow. Okay. Because I want to use those. Those for dye eventually. I have some cacti for Titanic. Enjoy. Put that in here. This here. Carrots. Wood in here. This also, well actually wait, we might be able to. Let me... see how much we get with 12. Okay, wait, I feel a sneeze. Ah, terrible. See, okay, we get 12 books, not too bad. I'm gonna put like the final touches on the I'm gonna put the final touches on the presentation today, so, and like very final touches tomorrow in case someone does like a last minute submit after I've already like clocked out in terms of working on it, but kind of because I wanted to have like some cool transitions and stuff, so that's why I was like, guys, if you wanna, it's now's the time, whatever, basically. Not never, I might do that type of stream again, so in the future, but not for a good while. Like the last time we did this was about 6-7 months ago, so for frame of reference. Okay, we're gonna finish that today, but until here. We'll do the final bit next time we stream. Now that this is our main single player Minecraft series, I do wanna give ourselves the vibes of it. To remember to actually not compost all of the seeds. Do a little bit of harvesting of seeds right now. So I still want to breed up my chickens. So we just started with that recently. Then breed up the cows with the spare bits here. Nice. Run through. Very good, very good. Okay, the rest can actually go in the chest though. So you always get new seeds, so it's really not that important to keep seeds around. Perfect. Alright. Back to the base. Just safely log out. So yeah, kind of the quests are we might do a brainstorming stream / trying out ideas in creative, where we could maybe get like a bit of a short list of concepts, but overall in terms of building, I want to see what environmental storytelling works for this environment, would be interesting to do, just where it's not about the functionality of it in Minecraft, but it's more about the storytelling. And then of course, what projects might we want to do that do have functionality in Minecraft / progress, such as obviously better armor, better tools, making automated farms, beating the Ender Dragon, that kind of stuff. And then as a third sort of what resources might we actually really struggle to get, so they are limiting us, but others we might have in excess or easily be able to mass produce. So I already mentioned a few, but I do want to look into it a bit more with you boys at some point and try some things out to kind of find out what is this hardcore series' big theme that I'm following, or what are the themes if I want to go for more than one. So it's kind of that process for it that we're going to do soon. But yeah, as mentioned, tomorrow we're doing a pretty big epic stream at 5 PM BST to do the media recommendations, and then I will not see you on Sunday because it's my real life birthday and I'm going bowling with my mates, and that's kind of the evening / afternoon, and I don't really want to have that energy for my birthday. Jesus, sorry. However, next week we're doing some streams before the subathon. The subathon is on Friday, the 26th of July. So Friday is actually just straight up subathon in the calendar. It's going to be there. Be there, be square. Not to hammer on too much, but I want to make sure that you guys are very aware of it, that if there's anyone you think might be an enjoyer of Twitch streams, of subathons, of Minecraft content, indie game content, games with chat, funnies, good vibes, and a lovely community that you feel like, oh, I've wanted to introduce this streamer to my friend or family member or someone for a while, this is the perfect excuse. Tell them about the subathon, spread the word. If you are able to, I would of course love for you guys to be able to support to keep the subathon going for a while. But if you are not, just being there is enough and is amazing. So do mark your calendars. But next week we are doing demo day on Monday, because I'm not doing any demo day this week. We are going to do a demo day prior to the subathon on Monday, with the games I originally intended to play this week before I scheduled stuff around. And then on Tuesday we are doing another kind of like mixed dual approach stream where we are going to do some Tiny Life and also some Sims 4, because I want to do another like challenge. I haven't decided what type of challenge. Maybe it's going to be a cast challenge, maybe it's going to be a building challenge, maybe both. I'll look into it. If you have any requests for it specifically, let me know. I just was feeling like maybe we want to do a little bit of Sims 4ing. So that's going to be the streams before the subathon. Then of course I'm at work for random genetics. Ooh, and then like trying to make them pretty. It should ideally be like a standalone like challenge for one stream, but yes. Ooh, I do like that. I'll mark it down. Random genetics. I've never done that. That would be really fun. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that and Tiny Life. And then Friday, of course, the subathon. After I'm doing I'm doing Wednesday, Thursday is typically my job, and then we are gonna be locked the fuck in on Friday, guys. Lock in, okay? Do we even have the emote lock in? I'm gonna get the lock in emote for you, chat. But because lock in is so good. We're gonna be locking the hell in. sure which one is lock the fuck in. That one's kind of good. Oh, I want this one. I want this one in. So there you go. We're gonna be locked in, guys, for the subathon. There we go. Lock in! I love this one. So yeah, very hype. Tomorrow, 5 PM BST, recommendation stream. Next week, Monday demo day. Tuesday, Sims 4, Random Genetics, and Tiny Life. And then Friday, subathon. So very exciting, very hype. As mentioned, I might post like some other additional promo stuff if I'm feeling it on before the subathon. I'm gonna send you to Akko because he has been back and it's lovely to see him. So I'm sending you that way because it has been a while. So have a vibe doing some Minecraft, so you'll be right at home. And I'll be back tomorrow. Had a lot of fun today. Thank you so much, chat. Goodbye!